Do you have a vision? A vision for what you want to accomplish in the sport or in your life? Because one of the biggest things that holds players back is not knowing where they even want to go, or they're being too vague about it. For example, a lot of players are saying, yeah, I want to go pro, but they don't even know why that is, or how they're going to do that, or what the steps are to get there, or what they mean by that. Pro is, even though, yeah, it's very few players that make it to that level, that's not very specific. Do you want to play pro at a certain level, in a certain league, in a certain way, for a certain team? Do you have a vision for where you want to go? And in life, not just in football, I've encountered that most people don't have goals, they don't have visions, period. It's not just they have vague ones, because vague ones aren't great, but they're better than having none. And most people, when you ask them, what do you want? Where do you want to go? Where do you want to be? Ultimately, what would fulfill you? What job do you want? They don't have an answer. They just go, yeah, I guess it would be cool, blah, blah, blah. They don't have that answer where they've been thinking about this and know where they're going. They just come in and say, yeah, I guess, being a pro player would be cool, or making it to a good college team, or having a scholarship. That would be pretty awesome. That's not someone who's ever going to get close to that goal for the most part. And if it happens without that really clarified vision, it's very rare. And so what is your vision? I want to know in the comments, actually, what is your vision for yourself as a player? And the more detailed you can be, the better. And actually participate here, because again, by writing it down in those comments, by actually participating and taking the small action of writing it down, you are communicating to your brain that that's what you want, and your brain is going to then start to guide you and help you find the things necessary to make that happen. But you have to continually actually be clear, or tell yourself what your vision is. And this is why a lot of people, and especially players as well, don't succeed. They do not have defined, clear goals, a clear vision. Now, after you have that vision, you also need to know why you're doing the thing. Why do you want to be a pro player? I mean, how many people actually think of this? Why do you want to be a pro player? In detail, why do you want to be it? Because if you can't think of why you actually want something, why you're pursuing something, you will quit halfway down the line, or even sooner. If you say, I want to become a professional player and I want A, B, and C and blah, 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 but you don't actually have a reason or a strong why behind that, you are not invested. You are not putting enough energy and emotion into it. If you go, I want to become a professional player playing at this level in this way, and again, this can always change. For example, you could say, I just want to become a professional player at any level because it is my dream to play the sport that I love every single day, because I just love this sport so much. I love how happy it makes me when I'm on the pitch, when I score a goal. I love, coming back from a setback, getting back on top, showing myself that I can overcome challenges, getting my body to a level where I can compete at a very high level, whatever it is. You have to have that why. And if you get to that point, which you are way more likely to if you set these goals and visions, you can always change those visions in the future, but you need to have something you're aiming for. I say this all the time. In order to accomplish something, you need to, one, know where you are and where you're going. And the problem is most people know neither. They're not honest about where they are, and they have no clue about where they want to go in detail. Again, just going mindlessly like, yeah, I want to become this, without a why are you doing it, or being very clear about it, is not going to get you there. You're just wishful thinking at that point. You're not actually strategically putting the things in place that are going to help you get to the level, or get wherever in life that you want to go. So again, down below, guys, actually participate in this. Put down your vision for yourself as a player. Where do you want to be a year from now? 5 years from now? And again, these can change, so don't get too stressed about it. Just go like, okay, right now, if I was thinking about how I want to be in a year, this is where I want to be as a player. And in 5 years, I want to be here. So maybe in a year, it could just be you're on an incredible club team in your area. Like if you're a youth player, you want to be in the best youth club team in your area. Or maybe you want to be playing in a different country. Or maybe you're at the level, maybe you're in your early 20s, you're an 18, 19-year-old, pretty good player. You want to sign that first contract in that time. Doesn't mean you will. We see people on YouTube who are making these daily vlogs following the journey, and you can see sometimes in the year that they give themselves, they don't sign the contract, but they're getting closer and closer to the point where they're going to get it eventually. Again, this vision can change, but if you set a big goal, you're going to accomplish big things so long as you stay in it. So put down there where you want to see yourself, what your vision for yourself as a player is in the next year, and why. That why is very, very important. So please put that down there. And the second thing you're going to do is also write it on a sheet of paper, write it out nice and clear, nice and neat. And I want you to look at this every single morning and every single night. And I know that seems a bit strange, but the power of this cannot be downplayed. By constantly having that on your mind, reminding yourself of what your vision is, it will dictate the way you think, speak, and the actions you take. Because if you're clear on your vision, you now know what you need to do. You now go, okay, this is my vision. I need to take A, B, and C action. I need to think in the way that a person who accomplishes these things thinks. And when you actually write them down and repeat them to yourself every morning with emotion and feeling, and before you go to bed with emotion and feeling, you are making it way more likely that you're going to align to that and act in a way that's going to help you get there. So put that down below, write it down on a piece of paper as well, and repeat it every morning and night. And I can promise you, you will give so much more energy towards the goal of becoming a pro or a better player or whatever else it is. You can do this for other areas of your life, but this is going to help you massively. All right, guys, now if you've made it to the end, I thank you so much. That means you are actually very serious about this and actually want to accomplish it and actually get to that pro level. And I want to recommend something to you that I created that can help you do that. I made a product called Goals into Goals that actually for a long time I only released to my email list and haven't released to the public yet, but now I am. And this product is about creating powerful goals and then actually turning those onto more goals on the pitch, so to speak, or better results. I'm giving you the best methods for creating these goals, following them through. I give you examples from professional players, how they created goals and how they followed through on those. And by the end of this course, not only are you going to have rock solid big goals, a clear vision, a clear pathway to get there, but you're going to find that you're accomplishing more and more goals over and over and over again once you go through this course. So if that is something you're interested in, if you're really ready to take your game to the next level, actually set powerful goals, learn how to do that in the best way possible, and actually hit these goals, actually accomplish these goals, actually gain the feeling and rewards from actually setting those goals and achieving them, then click on the link down below and get started in Goals into Goals, and I can assure you, you're going to get incredible results. Anyway, guys, that's going to be it for this video. Thank you so much for tuning in, for watching. I really want you to succeed. I really want to make sure you're at least creating this vision, and if you're really serious about getting to that next step, that next level, and really getting control over this area, get into Goals into Goals. You can get it for a discount. It's not that expensive, and it's going to really help you out. All right, guys, thank you so much. See you in the next one.